good afternoon. Welcome to our English for class. This is Principles and Theories of Language Acquisition and Learning. So this video is your course orientation. This is just to set the expectations as to what will happen in the next 5 to 6 months, which is the duration of the course. So again, welcome to your English 4. The course descriptive title is Principles and Theories of Language Acquisition and Learning. The prerequisite for this subject is English 2, Language, Culture, and Society. I'd like to remind everyone that if you have not yet taken and or passed the subject, please send me a message, as taking this subject might not result in accrediting of English 4 because of the prerequisite. Alright, so I will be sharing my screen so you can look at the course syllabus that I am looking at on my end. Okay, so this is just a disclaimer that the course syllabus for this class is still undergoing review, and therefore, if there might be some minor changes that I will do, but more or less the course content would remain as is. Okay, so let's proceed. So based on the TRED memo, this course is a 54-hour, 3-unit course that examines the principles, factors, and contexts of language acquisition and learning based on theories and research findings. So by the end of this class or the end of this course, you're expected to be able to explain the significance of the perspectives and products of the target language, as these contribute to the second language acquisition process in teaching learning processes. You're expected to synthesize linguistic elements and language skills to enable proficiency development among learners towards language materials development. Third, you are expected to analyze materials and assessments for their applicability to second language acquisition. And then lastly, you're expected to apply the principles and theories in second language acquisition to language teaching, language learning processes by doing situational and analysis papers. So again, these are the outcomes or outputs that you are expected to have by the end of this semester. So what will be the topics that we will cover with this course or with this subject? So of course, the total is 52 hours with 1 hour each for the midterm and final exam. So a total of 54 hours for the entire semester. So these are the topics that we will cover. First, we'll talk about language acquisition and communication. Next, we'll talk about the stages of language acquisition. And then the meat of the semester will be used for learning about the theories of language acquisition. Who are these people? Who are these key figures who came up with these theories? Then we're going to talk about the various hypotheses for second language acquisition. And lastly, we're going to talk about the first language acquisition. So all of these, again, as I've mentioned, we will cover in 52 hours. So just like with your English 6 course orientation, let me reiterate that the class will be administered in a combination of online and face-to-face mode. That means we will be having a blended approach for this semester. Therefore, you are expected to continue working on your modules if you are not expected to come to class for the face-to-face sessions. The grading system I will no longer be discussing because this is just the same as the previous semesters. And then for the reading materials, you can look at them here, or I will be uploading the modules. You can use those as your reference for our classroom discussions. So what should you expect to accomplish in terms of the term requirement? So there are small scale term requirements or projects that are in the that are specified in the learning packets. Those are a comparative analysis of the various theories and such. But a large scale project that I will be requiring the class would be for you to gather 3 related studies or researches done in the span of 10 years, so meaning from 2021, 10 years backwards, of second language acquisition or second language learning. And then I would like you to digest these papers and relate it to the theories that we are going to be tackling and the hypothesis that we are going to be tackling in class. So what is the rationale for this? If you read the research papers, you will see the real world application of the theories that we are talking about in the classroom. In your case, since you're just second year students, you wouldn't have a lot of experiential knowledge to derive from when we talk about the series. Maybe you can you can deduce from your personal experiences, but I think it would help you a lot if you are able to read the language experiences or language learning experiences of students from other parts of the world or other parts of the country. So keep in mind that this is the title. I will go back is principles of principles and theories of language acquisition and learning. So we are not specifically talking about just English. We're talking about language in general and how language is learned and acquired. So these are the things that you need to keep in mind when you are as we go through with this with this subject. So just like English 6, if there are any questions or clarificatory comments, you may just post them on this video, or you may post your question on our group chat so that I will be able to address, or maybe a conversation can be started because of the question or the comment that you will raise. So that would be it. Thank you very much, and I look forward to exploring the theories and hypothesis of language learning with the rest of the class in the coming months. Bye.